Remember when 20 bucks got you quality?
Side by side, the newer one is trash. Absolute trash compared to the one from 2013.
But don't go anywhere. Wait until you see the side-by-side comparisons. It's not even close. But the Black Series Orange line is proof that they used to care. Today we're starting where it all began. Let's get into it, shall we? Today we'll be talking about the Black Series Orange line that started it all.
Orange. Yeah, Orange, you glad we're talking about this?
Okay, that'll do.
Okay.
Give us a little background about this Orange line.
So, Orange line started it off with the 6-inch figures back in 2013.
Let's pause for a second. If you were collecting in 2013, you remember how mind-blowing these first 6-inch figures were. Comment below your first Black Series figure and let's get back into it.
Yeah! And it's been going strong ever since. They're still making them. I think people really latched on to the 6-inch figure lines with the just larger figure. It allowed Hasbro to produce figures that had more movable joints and allowed them, I think, to enhance the artwork on the sculpts a little more. And really, throughout the year since 2013, some of them are really good and some of them are not as good as you'd think they would be.
And from what we were saying earlier, the quality is kind of going downhill. All right, I'm just going to cut right here and ask you guys, you feel this too, right? It just looks cheaper. It feels cheaper. Am I just getting old? Now, don't get me wrong. There are some faces that have improved dramatically with the vast upgrades and the new digital face print technology. But some of these figures are just a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy, and they just keep getting worse. If you think that Black Series is going downhill, let us know in the comments. All right, enough of that. Let's get back into it. So when we're talking about the Orange line, this is when they started numbering them. This was the first Black Series. And so what do we have? Do we have the first one?
We do.
Excellent.
This is actually the first one that came out of the factory, actually.
Ooh.
No, I'm just kidding. So number one that started it all, and I think it's very proper that it be Luke Skywalker and his whoa, take it easy, Luke. The Force is strong with that one. Luke Skywalker 01, released in 2013, retailed for $19.99, and I believe it was re-released unchanged in the 40th anniversary, I believe, but 20 bucks in 2013. I think I paid out the door on eBay about 38. It resembles Mark Hamill. It's pretty close. It's a decent sculpt. I think they could have maybe done a little bit better, but for 2013, it's pretty dang good.
I'm just curious, do you got any insights of why they went with the orange stripe? Is it the Rebel uniforms?
I have actually never dug into it like that.
Yeah.
Why they went with orange, I don't know.
As this being the number one, his outfit's orange, so I don't know if it's like what we're wearing as they took down the Death Star.
That's really interesting. I never even thought to look why they chose orange.
Yeah.
Huh. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to answer that question and talk about it.
Hey, if you know why they picked orange, drop it in the comments so we can share with everybody. But I agree. Luke being the first one in his outfit in which he became a hero makes perfect sense. So what was the next one that came out?
The next one was Darth Maul. So
kind of a jump in movies?
Yeah, right? Yeah, so that's what was kind of weird about this. You'd think they would do A New Hope and go through the movies, right? So they jumped to Darth Maul, and what was weird is Phantom Menace came out, 99, 2000?
99.
Over a month, the hype surrounding this movie has been overwhelming. Now the question is, will it deliver?
All right, real talk. How many of you out there camped out for Episode 1 back in 1999? My friends and I ditched school so we could be there all day. Then we were there right at midnight to be let in. It was so much fun. Drop OG in the comments if you were there at midnight to see this movie. All right, back to it.
This is 13 years later, but the second figure was Darth Maul. It's okay, whatever. I will say I paid about 38 bucks for this as well. This is one of the best face sculpts of Darth Maul that I've ever seen.
Really?
Yes.
They got it right the first time.
They did. They got it very right on this figure.
All right, Rebel Hoarders. What is your best Maul sculpt? Orange line, archive, Galaxy, whichever. Just drop it in the comments. Tell us which is your best small sculpt. And also, I'd like to shout out galacticfigures.com. You guys rock. There's a couple of faces you could choose from.
Yes, so how he is in the packaging, it comes with an extra face or head, right? His hood is attached to, I believe is attached to the head in there. So you'd have to pop the head off and replace it to have him hoodless. But yeah, I remember when I got this, I just sat there like looking real close. I was like, oh my gosh, it's very detailed. Like I was so happy to open that and look at it. It was beautiful.
I remember sitting in the movie theater in 1999 at midnight to watch A Phantom Menace.
Yep.
And I remember just being in awe by Darth Maul's character because he doesn't speak a lot.
No.
He was very mysterious. He was hooded.
At last we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we will have revenge.
And then when he finally takes the hood off, you're just like, whoa, this dude just looks badass. And what we were talking about with the Clone Wars as well, he becomes one of the most interesting characters in Star Wars to me.
Yeah, well, for those watching that potentially have not seen it, spoiler alert, Darth Maul falls down the hole in 2 pieces but doesn't die.
Yeah, my bad.
And then we'll leave it at that. He has more to play in the story.
Yeah, you have to watch Clone Wars to get the full sense of the complexity of his psyche, and where he's at. He's very Shakespearean the way he talks as well.
Yes.
I have missed so much. The Force feels out of balance.
Which you wouldn't have got from the movie, but anyway, I think they went from the first movie of the original trilogy and they went to the first movie for the prequels. So what did they have for number 3?
Number 3. What do we got for number 3? I believe, without looking, it's the 03 is the Sandtrooper Orange Pauldron. I forgot that I just got the new one, which I think is number 12 in the Galaxy collection. And comparing them side by side, the newer one is trash. Absolute trash compared to the one from 2013. The head's too small for the body. The pauldron looks cheap. The dirt looks unnatural. And the remainder of the Stormtrooper's armor, it's too white. It's like too clean. In this one, the Sandtrooper comes packaged holding his blaster. In the new one, he's not holding anything. They're all in the plastic. But if I had to choose, I would choose this one.
Yeah, I'm with you. If you have missed out on getting this when you were younger and are just trying to get the new one that came out in 2025, it's remarkable how much it's gone downhill compared to this original model.
Yeah, if I didn't collect every numbered figure, I'd regret my decision. Like if I had the choice now, I would not buy the new one. So,
I gotta agree. They're just downgrade.
They're cutting costs and still charging you more, which is amazing. So, I mean, I don't know. Back in 2013, these retailed for $20, and now the figures are like 25. So there's probably some cost basis where people won't buy them if they're more than 25, but they're scaling back to save money, is what my suspicion would be, which shame on you because you're pumping out trash, but whatever.
But the detail on this, and you can just see why people fell in love with these figures. It's just incredible how the sand, the way what's the shoulder piece here called?
The pauldron. Yep.
Pauldron.
Yes.
Well, this was when they were looking for Luke on A New Hope.
Yes. Well, this one, I believe, was the one in town when Obi-Wan said these aren't the droids you're looking for, was the orange pauldron. In future segments, we'll see in the blue line, which came after orange line, they had a similar stormtrooper with a black pauldron.
Yeah.
And I believe that was the one when they were out in the desert looking for them on the dewbacks and everything.
Pod attracts go off in this direction. What's their droid?
I'm sorry, I just had that picture in my head from Spaceballs where it's like,
tell them to comb the desert, do you hear me? Comb the desert! Found anything yet? Nothing yet, sir. How about you? Not a thing, sir. What about you guys?
We ain't found shit. Speaking of which, I did see a seller that was selling a packaged Afro pick
yeah,
for Spaceballs.
nice.
Like it was an actual product, and I want to get it.
We got 1 through 3. We'll end on 4, and then we'll do the next 4 in another episode.
So if it was up to me, this one would have been number 2 because it's R2-D2, which
that would've
to
made
me
sense.
would have made more sense. So R2-D2. Oh, I'm sorry. So the Sandtrooper and R2-D2, I ended up paying about $25, $26 each. Okay. So this R2-D2, things I know about it, right? Came with a lot of accessories. Okay. The head swivels 360. It's got a spot in the head that you can put Luke's lightsaber in,
Oh, that's cool.
but you can't push it all the way in. And specifically on this one, each leg had 2 wheels that helped in balance, and the shorter versions, the 3 3/4, they usually only have 1 wheel. So they end up rolling weird ways, whatnot, but it doesn't light up. It doesn't make any sounds, which would have been cool. But it also came with the rocket boosters that you could switch out on his legs there. So I read this on, I think if you rotate the head, it actually pulls his middle leg up in, and so you can pop the middle leg in and out.
Well, that's cool.
But yeah, I actually got this in a lot sale. And we were talking in another video about how the prices seem to do this. Trying to buy this by itself, people wanted almost $100.
What?
And for him and Princess Leia in the slave outfit, it was like $100 a piece, right? I found a lot deal that had 2 I already had, no big deal, plus him and Leia for $75.
Wow.
So,
See,
I
so you guys, you got to be looking for these lot deals. There's a lot of times, like he just said, each figure by themselves were $100 each, $200. He got them in a lot deal for $75 with 2 other action figures, so now he has some dupes.
some dupes, yep. shoot, daddy.
Ooh.
Dude, and that's another thing. I can't stop talking about the Clone Wars because you get,
Because it's awesome.
well, you get the personality of the droids a lot more.
Yes.
And so you don't really understand the relationship that you kind of have the relationship with Luke and R2 from Empire Strikes Back, but you don't realize how close him and Anakin actually were.
Oh, Anakin went out of his way and violated orders to go save R2.
Exactly. They're like, it's just a droid. He's like, it's not just a droid. It's my droid.
It's R2, bitch.
You have something that belongs to me. Thanks, R2.
Yeah, it's R2-D2.
And then Obi-Wan's always telling him he's too attached
You're
to the
becoming
droid and he's a
attached.
Jedi. And well, it's not that, Master. It's I didn't get a chance to wipe his memory.
Exactly. comes
He
up
has
with-
all of our battle plans.
Yeah. Oops.
You better find that droid, Anakin.
Dude, R2 is integral. I think I read somewhere that A New Hope was told through the eyes of R2. I don't know where I read that. I don't know if it's true, but
I don't know. I've never
Ooh.
heard that. Maybe it was. I don't know. That's interesting.
if you read the book from a certain point of view, you can actually get some insight into what R2-D2 was thinking. R2-D2.
Today, Junior.
But all right, with that, we'll close it out. This was Orange Line number 1 through 4. This is what kicked off the Black Series and sent the Star Wars nerds into a tizzy, as over 200 figures were made between 2013 and 2020. Within 10 years, they put out over 200 Black Series figures. That's insane.
Yeah, it is.
Go ahead, smash that like button, drop a comment. I just say these things because other YouTube people say it. We're too old to be doing this, so I got to remind myself, what do I see in videos, and do it as well.
Don't forget to hit like and subscribe.
We don't really care, but
If you don't hit that button, we'll know. Hey, honestly, we really don't care if you hit it or not, but we'd appreciate it if you did. Or you could just watch it and
yeah,
either tune in again or never watch it again. Our feelings don't get hurt easily, so.
no, not at all.
We enjoy doing this. If you
We're
don't,
established
well.
in life that YouTube.
But if you
isn't
tuned
gonna
in with
hurt
us, we're glad you tuned in and took a look.
So, like and subscribe, comment below, and until next time, may the Force be with you.
Gotta be less on beating he does. Gotta be less on beating he does.